all-long reliever for us as well, though. But we don't have a lot there. Brandon Morrow has been shaky. After a really good start to the season, he's been shaky. I believe the computer's moving him to like set up and stuff. They're moving him all over the pen. When I play the games, I definitely close with him regardless, but I don't know. It's very weird. Mortero is cold, and he's one of our better prospects right now. It's rough. Ryan Healy has been cold. He is below Jed Jerko in overall, which is ridiculousness, in my opinion. Evan White has gone down to a C potential. I don't like that either. Cesar Izturis has gone down to AC potential, and he is hurt for a really long time. Shed Long has been playing awesome for us. I love Shed Long. Shed Long, probably our starting second baseman of the future. Chris Santiago has gone up a couple overalls. He is only 19, and he's got some potential, but he hasn't really been doing what Shed Long's been doing. So Shed Long's taking that spot right now. Anthony Rendon is having a very good season, as expected when you pay the money that we've paid for him. Xander Bogaerts having a good season. 345 he's hitting. He doesn't have a ton of home runs. Nakajima's looking really good in AAA. Can't wait to see his prospect spotlight at some point this season. Domingo Santana is kind of having the same type of season he was having last year. He's at least being consistent, although maybe not consistently great. Lewis and Escalera are doing really good in their respective roles. Padilla not doing as well as I would have liked him to at an A potential. Malik Smith is playing really, really well. No home runs, but he's batting .364. We can't ask for a lot more from him for a leadoff spot. Mitch Haniger, he's not doing well. He's doing very poorly, actually. A 208 average, only a couple home runs. Nelson Cruz is 270 some odd with 7 home runs, so he's doing much better. Let's take a look at our standings and where we are at. We are a game and a half behind the Astros for the American League West. The Angels are a couple games behind us. In the Central, the Twins and Indians are dead even. In the East, the Yankees have a 2-game lead over the Red Sox and a 3-game lead over the Blue Jays. So, tight little race there for the East. The wild card, Red Sox and Blue Jays, hold it at a tie right now. And we are 1 game behind. So we are in the thick of things for the wild card conversation. We just got to keep it going. We're 6-4 in our last 10, though we did lose our last game. But we really want to see some improvement this season. Then we're probably going to have to look to the pen. Let me know what you think of that in the comment section below. What do you think we really need to work on if we want to make a run in the postseason? Looking into the National League, you got the Pirates leading the Central, the Rockies leading the West, and I believe that was the Phillies leading the East. Brewers and Mets tied in the wild card position with the Cubs a game back. So interesting races there in the National League. Just gonna check out our American League stats here. Mookie Betts is kicking a lot of ass right now. George Springer with a lot of doubles, but Xander Bogaerts is up there for us with some doubles. Mitch Haniger has 2 triples, and he's not even playing well. So that's not bad at all. I mean, I'm happy to see that. Home runs, Nelson Cruz has 7 for us. He's 6 behind the American League lead. RBIs, we have Xander Bogaerts leading us with 23. Runs scored, their stolen bases. Malik Smith has 5. League lead is 11 right now. I'd like to see him a little higher. Xander Bogaerts with a .411 on base percentage. The American League lead is 500. Slugging percentage, American League lead is at 756. Look at this Teoscar Hernandez really kicking a lot of ass. And the pitching side of things, I don't expect to see a lot for us. We don't have a save leader. We don't really have an ERA leader up there. Who is our best in ERA? I would assume Keuchel. Yep, it's Keuchel at a .305. He's 17th in the American League. So I'd like to see us do a little bit better in the pitching side of things. Other than that, I mean, we have a team. There isn't one person leading us. As we look at where the award races are, Mike Trout leading the MVP, Corey Kluber once again leading the Cy Young, Mookie Betts is in there for the batting title. Rookie of the Year, we don't have anybody, which sucks because I think like Shed Long or Santiago or somebody maybe could have a shot. Looking at the Gold Gloves, like we have nobody. Silver Slugger DH, Nelson Cruz is in the running, at least. We have somebody in the conversation. There's Rendon in the conversation for third base. There's Bogarts in the conversation for shortstop. Other than that, we've got nothing. All-Stars. Let's see how the All-Stars is looking. We don't have anybody for relief or starter or closer. Narvaez is down for catcher. He's about 6 guys down. Second base, Shed Long deserves more credit. Third base, Rendon. He's about 6 guys down or so. There's Bogarts. He is about 6 guys down. Left field, we've got nobody. Center field, Malik Smith is third for center field, and he doesn't have a single home run. That tells you the value he brings to the table. So, voting him, I like that, but I doubt he makes it. Right field, Nelson Cruz is in 4th place, and he's actually having a really good season. Batting average, we are 2nd in the majors in batting average. Runs were 9th in runs scored. Hits were 11th. Doubles were 3rd in doubles. Triples, we're not going to be high. Tied for 23rd, okay. Home runs, we are tied for 19th. Not hitting a lot of home runs, and we went out and signed some power, so that's a little bit disappointing. RBIs, obviously, we're tied for 9th. Stolen bases, we are going to be tied for 18th, so like below the middle of the pack. Strikeouts, we're 10th in strikeouts, so that's not too bad. We're not really striking out a ton. Slugging percentage, we're pretty good. On base percentage, we're 2nd in the league. Looking at fielding percentage, that's an important one. We are 14th in fielding. ERA, we are 16th in ERA, so not tremendous. So looking at how everything happened here in the month of April, at least, we went ahead and we brought a 4-2 record into that Houston series, which we lost 3 out of 4. Then we split with the Giants. Then we took 2 out of 3, swept the Astros. I think there was only one series after that where we didn't take 2 out of 3 at the very least. We've got some good games coming up for you this next month. We're going to do the Rays, the Pirates, and the Oakland A's. So that should be interesting. Got one interleague in there. So now we have come to the part of the video with the prospect spotlights. We are going to spotlight Logan Gilbert, the 22-year-old righty from Florida. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a slurve. Slurve is very interesting. His stamina is trending down, but his homers per 9 is trending up. So that means that he will hopefully be giving up less home runs. Though here in the first inning, that is not the case, as he gives up the long ball over the right field fence on his first batter of the ball game. However, he would turn around and get out of this first inning. Nice strikeout right there. Later on, it's a 5-1 lead for him in the top of the 5th. He's going to give up a hit here. Runner gets stopped at second base somehow. He has 83 speed, but that was a really nice throw from right field, so I understand what they were afraid of. Here's a dribbler, and that's going to go for the final out of that inning. Go to the top of the 6th here with a guy on. He's going to give up a hit. And again, he's got to get out of it. Here we go. Here's a ground ball, and that's going to go on to second and on to first for the double play. He gets out of it. We go to the top of the 7th inning. That's a dribbler over to third and thrown out to end the 7th. So 7 strong, as they would then take him out, put Keith Lovett in the game. Lovett started giving up a couple runs here and there. But all in all, we would end up with the Tacoma Rainiers picking up the win over the Salt Lake Bees. J.P. Crawford would be the player of the game in this one. He went 4 for 5 with a hell of an OPS. But Logan Gilbert goes 7 strong. He did give up 2 runs charged to him, but with 2 strikeouts on the day. Obviously, a lot of balls were being hit in play. But a fantastic performance, really, for Logan Gilbert to only give up the 2 runs. He got enough run support to come out of it, but he's got a 6.90 ERA on the season. He has not been pitching really well outside of this prospect spotlight. We'll see what happens for the rest of the season. Here is center fielder Sammy Francisco. He will also be in this prospect spotlight. A 68 overall B potential 23-year-old from North Dakota. Interesting. He's a breaking ball hitter and a thief. He excels at stealing bases. So we'll see what he can end up doing. He's got that 78 speed. He can definitely steal. And he's got the power. He has got power. He's got to work on his contact, but we'll see. He'll be batting here in the 7 hole with a 250 average. He's going to hit this one out into the gap. It's going to bounce over for a ground rule double. Later on, it would be a bases loaded situation, and he just gets under this one into right field. That's an easy pop fly out. That would end the inning there. Still losing 1-0, the Rainiers, but here with a guy on first base, it's Francisco over the right field wall, and a clutch 2-run shot. Took a 2-1 lead. It's now a 4-1 lead, and Francisco out here playing a little center field as he makes that first catch, and then this one as well in the same inning. He'd make a couple catches out there in center field to help out on defense. Now on an 0-2 pitch in the bottom of the 7th, he looks silly. So a little bit of everything from Sammy Francisco in this game. But he would be the player of the game, hitting the home run to take the lead, and Tacoma never looked back. Great playing from Sammy Francisco. And the L goes to Peters of the Salt Lake Bees. Francisco hitting that dinger. Crawford also had 2 RBIs. Nakajima also had an RBI in the game. Oliver Jaski going to get the win for us. And that does it for this spotlight / recap. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new. Plenty more coming your way.
You're a pretty little